took the arms off my dummy to kind of simulate how your bag is set up. Start off with what you want to focus on is your distancing. Make sure that you're getting your distance right and your structure. So you can start off with the Wing Chun techniques, your square to the bag, go into your Ichikimyoma, and you should be to where when you touch the bag with your fist, there's just that little bit, so you still have enough room where you can push through. And practice from there, the center line. Coming hand over hand. Make sure you're not side by side. Keep your alignment, elbows driving into your imaginary spine on your bag. And then up and down the center line. Don't worry about trying to get a lot of power in it, just focus on your technique, your structure, and your distancing to the bag. So like I said, when you make contact, you should still have enough room where you can push through. Then once you kind of have the idea with that, start with your footwork drills. All of the ones you do in class you can do with the bag as well. So you get a distance away, you're at an angle sideways to the bag. Ichikimyoma into your turning stance, and just start with just stepping in until you get to the bag. Other side. And then you run through the different footwork drills that you do in class. And you can even turn like you would in class. Go back. Turn. You can switch feet or start over. Run through the different footwork drills that way. And then for the Shaolin aspect of it, you want to again focus on your range, your distance to the bag. So keep in mind, you don't want to be too close, you don't want to be too far out starting off. Kind of get your distance, your feel for your distance here. Stepping into your ready position, dropping into horse stance. When you come into horse stance, punch, and you should land with your elbow still fairly bent, so that again, if you fully extend, you're going through your target. And then turning into your bow stance. And again, same thing, you should still be fairly bent, so that if you expand, you're coming through. You're not focusing on power here, you're focusing on the range. So just getting a sense of distance. So ready position, horse, punch. Then same thing other side. Ready position, horse, bow. Work on that until you get comfortable with it, and then you can start from the fighting position. Don't nail your feet to the ground. If you just stand there, the bag here, you're gonna get yourself in some really bad habits. You want to use your punching bag as an opportunity to practice getting in and getting out, that footwork. So you're just out of range, step in with the jab, coming up with the cross. Then you can either step out, same side, repeat over and over, different levels. And then on the other side as well. So again, you want to be just out of range when you step in, landing that jab, and then coming up. And again, when you're making contact, no matter what your range is, when you make contact, you want to have your elbow bent enough and you should be able to push through. See, my body's not moving back. If you hit the bag and you're moving backwards, you don't have any structure. And then practice once you have the Wing Chun stepping down, this basic one, and then this. Then use your crescent, your half circle stepping to switch sides. So you're here, just out of range, stepping in, punch, step back, stepping in, punch, step back, stepping in, punch, step back, in, punch, step back. And again, you're focusing on that stance change. So when you step in, you're stepping in to that horse position, bow stance, coming back into your fighting position, horse, bow, fighting. Get a feel for that, for moving in and out, or your distances with the bag. But always make sure when you hit, your arm shouldn't be out straight, because then you won't have any power. You can be in a little bit closer, but ideally you want to be right in that sweet spot here where you should be able to push through. With the bag, like what you're hitting, you want the surface of the bag to bend when you hit. That's what shows you're getting the power in. But for right now, just focus on that distance.